All right, this is April, also known as Grandmama. Today I need to talk to you about, if you notice, I've been talking to you about Jesus said, run, 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 because it's not going to be a rapture. But some of the things while you're running, you need to have a first aid kit. You don't need to have the whole thing because you need to have one at the house and one in a backpack. So empty the contents in something that you can travel or run with. Okay. So I just yesterday or the day before I was literally able to purchase some actual alcohol. Now I've been on the search for some alcohol for like 5 months, going to Dollar General, Walmart, and Walmart limited it to one bottle of alcohol. So in the meantime, I have been using witch hazel, which is a milder form, but it doesn't do the burn and all that. It still, kill germs. Okay, so you're going to be running. So you're going to need to have some good tennis shoes that don't fall off your feet. And in the event that you get a cut or something, that's why you're going to need this alcohol and these bandages and stuff like that. So since I had a hard time finding the alcohol, I also had discovered during that same time that some mothers were doing a class action lawsuit against Germex. Germex, when they put it under this this fluorescent light, blue light, all the germs still were on their hands. So and I had just recently purchased a large bottle of Germex. So I was on the search for looking for alcohol to just pour it in there because I knew that it would clean whatever they didn't put in there, the alcohol would. So, like I said, I just literally was able to find some alcohol. But it occurred to me because I grew up looking at westerns with my dad. I'm like, hey, I know what to do. Buy some real alcohol and pour it in the Germ-X bottle. Cause I don't drink, but I use up like that much. I put it because I had a big Germ-X bottle. I don't drink, but anyway, you're gonna need the real stuff and the little bottle in case it runs out. So this here, when you if you've ever watched a western where somebody got shot or they had to pull an arrow out or something, what they would do is they would give the person a drink of the alcohol, but they would also, after they pull the bullet out or whatever, they would pour this stuff right here in the wound because they knew that it killed germs. So now I'm not saying carry this big huge thing here around, but you need to get some kind of smaller container like this and put the alcohol in. Have one in your backpack and have one at home because uh, I've watched enough uh, Walking Dead. Actually, you can actually survive a lot of this stuff, but if you end up with a bad infection from a cut in your foot or something, that's gonna take you out. So I'm just trying to give you some good practical advice on what you need to do to stay safe. Okay, I've already told you about eating the right foods to get off this processed food. Uh, Nathaniel Jordan, Minister of Health, he talks a lot about G bombs and I think it's some kind of moss, some kind of sea moss that he sells, which I'm gonna buy that. But at the end of the day, you need to be ready to run. That also means that you need to be in shape. So start walking, even if you have to do it in your apartment. Just go from one end to the other. Start doing a brisk walk. Start doing squats. Start doing leg lifts. Start doing a whole lot of stuff and let your children do it, because you're literally going to have to run. Because what do you think is going to happen if we refuse to take a vaccine? You better not be at the same place you were when they left. Okay, so we're going to be on the run a lot. Sad but true. But the remnant is going to be protected. So, but I'm trying to bring as many people on board with me as possible. I admonish you to get a good relationship with Yahweh. Just reading, I had to retract Psalms 91. Just quoting Psalms 91 is not going to save you. If you have not made a relationship with God, it's not going to help you. So the instructions are to do 2 Chronicles 7 and 14, which that's on most of my videos. And then there's a play-by-play in Deuteronomy 28. Everything that's happening to us is in Deuteronomy 28. And in Isaiah, they even mentioned women will have swords in their heads and they're going to be bald-headed. So look that up. Bald-headed women in the Bible. From the weave. So nowadays, a lot of women are just saying, forget the whole thing. I'm going to cut all my hair off because my edges were gone anyway. They were halfway in the back of my head. So, all of this stuff, God has already told us how we got here. You know, doing all these idolatry things. I tell people, follow the 10 Commandments. Follow the 10 Commandments. Okay, let me see if I covered everything else that, yeah, okay, that's all I wanted to say about that. But now I want to talk about fake people. Fake people. Okay, I've never really been stuck on my looks, and some of my videos are not attractive at all. The front page is like, ooh. But this is one thing my daughter told me. She said, Mom, you just looking at all them fake people on there? I said, what are you talking about? This was when I was just on Periscope looking at people. She said, look, go back to that person's homepage. Look at every picture on there. All her pictures. See how that one's perfect, that one's perfect, that one's perfect. I'm like, oh, because I'm from a family of seers. She said, most of these people are fake that you're looking at. And I had to realize, I'm like, wow, do they know something I don't know? How do they get the pictures to look so good? She said, they just redoing them over. I said, oh, okay. So the pictures that are up, they staying up. I don't have time to be trying to edit a picture for the sake of vanity. So I got to wake people up. I don't have time to redo the video because my mouth looked like this. No, no. I'm not doing no such thing. My hair jacked up. Do you think I care? Okay, so I think that's all I want to talk about. People, stop being fake. A lot of people that are fake don't really like themselves. So you need to have a good talk with yourself and God. Turn everything off. Find out why you don't really like yourself. Were you rejected as a child? Did this happen to you? Did your siblings make fun of you? Whatever the real situation was and is, you're going to have to come to terms with it. Because being a fake person is just like being a liar. And if you're a fake person, that's like being a person that's known to be a liar. But here's the thing. People will find out that you're fake. People will. Now, how can you afford to wear all this heavy makeup, especially the eyelashes? Just some of it looks hideous, by the way. And then the eyelashes, the mascara is made out of bat doo-doo. That's why it's so sticky. I said, I don't like this mascara. It's too sticky. And my daughter said, yeah, because it's made out of bat doo-doo. I said, what? She said, yeah. And I looked up. They got the poor little bat's behind shaved off and all that sort of stuff. And of course, I recently stopped wearing makeup because I found out that they make makeup from aborted fetuses. So the fake people are living a life as a liar. So it's not the sins that you do periodically. If you got a lifelong known for being fake, which a lot of people, one of the best kept secrets that seers have is they can spot you. We can't do it for ourselves, but we can do it for other people. That's the way the Lord fixed it. You're not getting ready to be arrogant because you can see all that. But he's like, okay, you can't see your own stuff. That's how I'm gonna work you on. Let you have this gift. You can't see jack. Very little that's going to happen to you, but you could tell everybody right on point what's going to happen to them. So my daughter told me years ago that, Mom, my best kept secret is when these folks are up in my face acting like they're my friend. I have to let them. I don't let them know. I just play along with it, like, yeah, I know you hate my guts. So I'm learning that too. So it was an instance when this lady that goes for bad, she wore the baggy pants and all this. And when I moved in this apartment complex, I found out it was some people stealing mail. I'm like, what? I'm like, because I get mail. Somebody might put it in the wrong box. So I called the manager and I didn't let the lady in. And her friend came down. I said, look, it's a crackhead trying to get in the building. He said, ma'am, she's not a crackhead. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, right. Stealing mail. And then somebody said, well, you better watch your back. I said, oh, okay. Like I was really going to watch my back. I ain't got to watch my back. God watches my back. I have mail coming there. Okay? So you're not going to steal mail while I'm down here now. You have to be led by God, okay? So I have not really seen that woman since then. I guess they're laying low because they know that they almost got caught stealing mail. But I wasn't scared. So a lot of people think that I go for bad. Do I? I don't really know. I don't think I go for bad. I'm just a 62-year-old woman without a gun, without any mace, without a knife. Because I live by God. I live by Psalms 91. And it's not gonna be nice if people come at me for real. For real. I was just looking at when some of the prophets of old, not only did they call fire down from heaven, they could uh, tell the Lord that they want to smite them with blindness and all this sort of stuff. So you don't know when you really dealing with the true Son of God, it would behoove you to step back, cause even if it's a female, this is a warning for the one, especially that put the little message on my floor. She put a belt, a Bible, and some beads. She don't think I know it was her. So I'm pretending that I don't know because I didn't see it when it was done. So I can see things too, but not as not as well as some of the other folks in my family. I'm like, oh, okay, I know the lesbian put this stuff here down. Now keep in mind, I haven't mistreated anybody. I've literally fed her when I worked at the soup kitchen. Just doesn't like me. It doesn't really matter though. I tell you what, now in the natural, my mom said, April, don't start nothing, but you better finish it. And she lived by that. She lived by that. A lady started some mess with him. This was way back in the day. The whole neighborhood know. Now my mother's short. How my mother tore this lady's clothes off. Okay? So I'm not in that vein anymore. I've only been in one fight, and it was something I was falsely accused of, stealing somebody's boyfriend, which I didn't like him. I can't help it because I was born with good looks. People just gonna look at me. Okay? So, that's basically what happened. All I have to say is stay safe, get your kit ready, be ready to run, start getting in shape, eat the right foods, repent if you haven't already, tell God you're sorry, ask God to forgive you. So this is Grandmama. I'm out.